The single-life couple Veronica Rodriguez and Jamal Menzies are no longer together. Jamal ruthlessly broke up with Veronica over a text. The 90-Day. The Single Life Season 4 tell-all finally confirmed rumors that Veronica Rodriguez and Jamal Menzies have split up. Veronica is a 37-year-old single mom from North Carolina who fans loved watching on 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 Days Season 3 when she was introduced as Tim Malcolm's ex-turned-best friend. Thanks to their chemistry and relatable humor, Tim and Veronica worked great as a duo. As years passed, Veronica became popular in the franchise and became the main character in 90 Day, The Single Life Season 3. Veronica had been divorced from her ex-husband shortly after she welcomed her daughter Chloe in her early 20s. Veronica now wanted to settle down and date someone who would marry her. However, Veronica ended up falling for the commitment-phobic 27-year-old Jamal. Veronica did see a glimmer of hope when she and Kim Menzies' son, Jamal, became exclusive, but their recent social media updates were showing signs of Veronica and Jamal being single again, especially when they spent the 2023 holiday season apart. Veronica saw Jamal on the tell-all for Kim's 90-Day Fiance. Before the 90 days, Veronica reached out to Jamal to ask him about San Diego recommendations when she was heading there for a trip. Veronica asked Jamal if there were any places to go to and anything she should see, but he told her that he was going to be in San Diego and would meet her to take her to dinner if she'd like it. Jamal said he woke up next to Veronica while telling Sean Robinson that they were intimate on their first date. Veronica reposted a story by a 90 Day Fiancé viewer, which was a screen recording of a Pillow Talk episode for the tell-all featuring Jamal via reality_stories. In the clip, Tim seemed to be asking Veronica if Jamal was rocking gold hoops. Veronica had replied, "Look, I don't know, but I want to know how old he is because..." Tim had then asked Veronica if she was feeling it, and her response was, I could work with all of that." While Veronica had manifested Jamal into her life, she was well aware of the issues they were going to face in their relationship if it ever took off. Veronica knew that Jamal was much younger than her, yet she entertained his request to go out on a date. While Veronica was giddy and giggling like a schoolgirl around Jamal on the tell-all, he openly declared that he was dating other people and even sleeping with them while using protection. Meanwhile, Veronica claimed she was too lazy to go meet other people, even though she and Jamal were not exclusive. Veronica and Jamal were boyfriend and girlfriend, but in a long-distance relationship doing back-and-forth trips between San Diego and Charlotte. Veronica was still nervous about what the future held for them. Jamal was not a great communicator. Veronica complained that Jamal became bad at communication the moment he left. "You don't text back at all," she told him. Jamal texted Veronica back the next day because he thought they didn't have to talk 24/7. Jamal saw Veronica being insecure, but said he couldn't help it because he liked communicating face-to-face and not over messages. Veronica wanted Jamal to move to Charlotte, so their communication issues would be sorted. However, that meant Jamal was going to have to deal with Veronica's shadow, Tim. Tim was not okay with Jamal seeing other women. He didn't think Jamal deserved to be put on a pedestal by Veronica. Tim and Veronica almost got into a physical brawl when Jamal criticized the way Tim was parenting Veronica's daughter. Jamal's words made Tim's blood boil. Veronica said, "We are not," when Sean asked her if she and Jamal were still together. Veronica said things ended very badly and very quickly for them. Veronica said Jamal was supposed to come to her city for a long visit, but when she texted him about it, he said he couldn't come. When Veronica asked him why, he said he didn't owe her an explanation. Veronica then waited for a couple of days and texted him again. Veronica kept pressing Jamal to ask him what was going on, but he messaged her, "Take care," with a peace sign emoji. Jamal kept shaking his head while Veronica spoke about the text message. Tim said he had read the texts where Veronica was just asking him very nicely about what happened, and Jamal didn't even take the time to explain why he was being so cold. Veronica recalled telling Jamal that he was cold, and she was shocked and hurt. She couldn't believe what Jamal was doing, but he couldn't be bothered. Jamal said he never ghosted Veronica. "We didn't break off until you said you didn't want to. You said you didn't want to talk to me anymore." Jamal's message surprised Veronica, since they were in a good place earlier. Jamal explained that he had told Veronica he couldn't go because his mom was going through a lot of emotional stuff. Despite knowing this, Veronica told Jamal that he didn't need to be there for his mom and should have been with her in Charlotte instead. Veronica said she wanted to be in San Diego, and Jamal asked why she didn't come. Jamal said he wanted some space. Kim ended up selling her house, and Veronica kept telling Jamal he didn't need to help his mom. Jamal left his life in New York behind to go live with his mom because she didn't have anyone else. Veronica spun this into making viewers believe that he was a deadbeat while Jamal had a job the entire time. He accused Veronica of making it look like he was broke. Tim's ex-girlfriend Louisa supported Jamal's claims. She claimed she once was out drinking with Veronica, and Veronica told her she couldn't believe she was dating Jamal since he didn't have any job and he was trash. Veronica said she hadn't called anyone trash in her entire life. Louisa said Veronica had called Tim trash as well. Veronica said Louisa was lying and walked out of the tell-all. Veronica was offended because she never said it. Sean asked Jamal why he pulled back from Veronica. Jamal accepted that he was not communicating to Veronica's liking. His dealing with his mom's issues contributed to Jamal's aloofness. Jamal started to feel like he was stuck. He said that such situations make him run. "When we were good, we just didn't work." Jamal eventually apologized to Veronica, saying he wasn't fair to the 90-day, the single life star, and that he should have communicated better and put in more consistent effort.